Well, the Independent National Electoral Commission gets set for the governorship elections in Kogi and Bayelsa states. Persons with disabilities are seeking a comprehensive data on registered people with disabilities for inclusiveness. Our correspondent, Jokadisa, reports.
One of the gains of the 2019 general election was better inclusiveness of persons with disabilities. INEC made available the Braille Guide, written instructions for the hearing impaired, magnifying glasses, as well as priority voting for PWDs. But the excitement generated by the landmark step in the electoral process was deflated by the absence of requisite data and adequate sensitization program for the PWDs. Now that the Commission is preparing for governorship elections in Bayelsa and Kogi states, PWDs are pushing for INEC to have a comprehensive data of the physically challenged so as to be able to make adequate provisions for them.
One of the challenges, I know that INEC faced, which we observed, was lack of data. And because there was no disaggregated data, sometimes where, INEC deployed these materials to, you find out that people who needed to use it, persons with disabilities who needed to use it, didn't see it at their polling unit.
The 4 months time is a good time for IFA, Inclusive Friends as an organization, and even for INEC, because we have already started even conversation with the state resident electoral commissioners in both states, that is Kogi and Bayelsa, and even with INEC here in the headquarters Abuja.
Also of concern is awareness and sensitization program for the physically challenged.
INEC should please do voter education that will involve persons with disability. Voter education, very, very important, very key.
INEC admits a central data is critical for adequate preparations. It assures the PWDs it is working with relevant bodies of the physically challenged to address their fears.
We are also going to intensify efforts to gather more data. We want to know where they are and how many they are. And on election day, we will have what we call priority queue. If you see any individual living with disabilities, the person goes straight to the front of the queue.
Persons with disabilities are hoping to see a remarkable difference in their participation in the forthcoming governorship elections in Kogi and Bayelsa states. Only then will they be confident they are not being discriminated against. Jokadisa, TVC News, Abuja.